Hello, and welcome back to some more Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon, with Persevis, I think is our name. Today, we are going to start and potentially finish some of the many quests that we picked up last time, and I'm pretty sure there are more quests for us to do, maybe over here in the village. I think there's a village over here, actually. So the first quest we're going to do, just because it's in town, is there's a guy up there who said he's freezing his nips off and wants a fur coat, and he said the blacksmith could help, so we're going to talk to the blacksmith. I need a warm coat.
Huh. It's for Dan, isn't it? That ungrateful bastard's still on the wall.
Why are your eyes closed? Yes, he told me about your disagreement.
Disagreement? Sure, you could call it that, and I guess I might have overreacted a bit. But since Dan is on the wall and I'm here, I couldn't tell him that I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. And now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
So you're not mad at all?
Well, he was right. I am old, but inefficient, stung a little bit. After all, I did my job well, and his sword is as sharp as Excalibur itself.
That's nice. How about the coat?
Well, I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze. Here's an explanation of how to make it. Feel free to help him out yourself.
Okay, another recipe? Yes, warm coat. Can we make one for ourselves? Gains additional optimal dash. Wow, that seems really good. What do we need to make that? Need more leather. Can we buy leather from you? I kind of want my own. We don't have a cape yet, so... Yes, you are selling leather. We will make 2. Sweet. So now we get 3 dashes. Yeah, that seems really good. Sweet. We're not wearing shoes anymore, but I thought about re-speccing ourselves. I know we're not that high of a level, but that first point into spirituality. Are you in the stocks?
You're the reason they put me here.
Am I?
You just wait until they let me out. I'll beat you so hard your own mother won't recognize you. Come a little closer so I can at least spit in your face.
Oh, it's the drunk guy. A drunk keeper guarding the gate. You did this to yourself.
Nobody asked your opinion. I drink because I want to. I drink because guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you anyway, huh? Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin, I wouldn't even let you in. But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, just pour something delicious down my throat, huh? And I'll forget this insult. I'm not guarding the gate right this second, am I? There's nothing wrong with having a little sip, right? Come on, don't be like that. Just a drop. That's all I ask.
You're right. I can't harm anyone here. Maybe I would give you some, but I don't have anything like that with me. Forget the booze, preferably forever. You've already drunk enough for a lifetime. I guess we dropped all of our alcohol off at the storage. Forget the booze, give it up. You know, it's kind of like, do we help an alcoholic get drunk, or do we try to help him get better? He doesn't seem like the type who actually wants to get help, but you've drunk enough for a lifetime.
Right. That's for me to decide. If you don't even want to help me with such a tiny thing, then get out of my sight. Me a throw bars to the bone, you grateful bastard.
That's because we told the quartermaster that he was drunk at the gate. We didn't have to. We could have said he was sober, but you know, we're an honest man. We're not gonna lie to people. We're just gonna steal their stuff. Got you your coat. I also made one for myself.
Oh, thank you, friend. Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you. See those rocks near the shore? When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm no sure what it could be, though.
A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely?
It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Rocks by the coast. Okay, it's a quest. I was gonna say, there's a lot of rocks down there. Well, cool. We get a potentially good reward just for helping some random NPC. That's what I'm saying. This game, I've been liking it a lot so far. There's a lot of motivation for me at the moment to talk to everybody. But this time, of course, we will go out and about and actually do some stuff because we did a lot of talking last time. Okay, how do I get down here without dying? Might have to go the long way around, unfortunately. I did like move our weapon slots around so it's easier for me. I think our primary weapon's going to try to be a two-handed sword, but I still want to use a bow. I still want to use magic. I'm a little sick of the blood spells. I want to use something different, but we haven't actually found anything. I'd love to get a summon. What are you doing over here, bro? Mind if I dig this up? Is this your buried treasure? Fisherman's seal. Increases max stamina by 3%. Maybe we should wear that. That seems pretty good. Though 3% really isn't that much. It might let us get another block off. Alright, let's head down the coast here. Seems like there's some stuff to do. Like mine ore. Alright, let's try out our new bow. This bow supposedly does a lot more damage than the other one that we had. Yes, it does. Holy crap. It also takes a lot of stamina to draw back. Like, I can barely hold that without it letting go. Did not know bows had like different stamina pull weights behind them. Good to know, but I didn't know that. I mean, that's why this bow was so good. What the heck is that over there? It says they're hostiles, so I'm gonna shoot them. Yeah, look, I can barely fully draw the bow before we run out of stamina. Guy's weak. Oh, red caps. I thought these were goblins. I mean, they kind of look like goblins with red caps, but... I'm only familiar with red caps in the context of D&D. Are they from Celtic mythology? And I just died. Holy crap, dude. I thought we could take another hit. I still don't really feel like I have a good grasp of dodging and blocking. I mean, I've tried my best, but obviously it's not enough. You guys also just kind of have a lot of health. That's one reason why I was saying before it reminds me of Kingdom Come Deliverance, because in that game, if you're fighting like multiple enemies, it can get really, really difficult. And that's how I feel about this game so far. Is usually one person's not too bad, but when there's like three like this, there's no way to dodge all of their attacks and block them and get your own hits off so you can actually start killing them. Red cap dagger, huh? Guess we could loot that. I don't know how much it's worth or what it does. It's actually worse than our short sword, so Not too good. Why are you naked and dead? Guess the red caps got you. Keeper's tag. We were told to collect those, kind of like the Brotherhood of Steel tags from Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Worn Druidic gloves. Full set of it, too. What does it do? Increases mana regen. Increases mana regen. Increases mana regen. You can actually wear these boots and gloves. They don't give us anything, I don't think, because our spirituality is not low enough because we've been putting points into strength and endurance. There's just too many stats to go around. I want to max them all out. I don't know what the level cap is. I gotta assume it slows down like every RPG does, and it gets to the point where you can't really level up anymore. Or there's just a cap, you know, like level 30 and you're done for the game. I hope there's no cap. I always feel like if you're still like exploring and questing, you should always be able to level up. War-Scarred Brigand's Gauntlets. What do those do? Increases max stamina by 1. That seems not very good. Our stamina is 54, and so it only go up by 1. We also need 9 endurance. It seems like the stat requirements for gear is really high. Druidic Shrine. We were told to go to one by the healer guy, but it's not this one. Guess we could try. Make an offering of animal parts. 5 incoming healing, critical damage. Okay, sure. Give it a boiled meat. Shoes of the Waning Moon, and we got some XP from it. Increases movement speed multiplier by 25% when your mana is below a certain amount. Increases spell power. See, those are really good. We could wear them. Huh. I only had to give up some nasty spoiled meat that I'm pretty sure belonged to a zombie, so no harm. I wonder if that's like a permanent buff. Seems pretty good. Do we have like a status effect for it? No. Yeah, maybe that's just like a permanent buff. Alright, more crit. What's this? Copper ore. Hello. How's it hanging? You have a book for me? Nice, thanks. Unlocked a health potion strong.
So much for a secluded cave keeping visitors away. Seems like there's no one on this island to hide in peace. Oh well, since you're here, I have an important question. Do you have any food?
Kinda. Who are you?
I promise to answer all of your questions, no matter how annoying or asinine they might be. But first, do you have any food?
Food?
Oh dear. Yes, food. That stuff you put in your mouth to make sure your body doesn't wither and die, you know? Fish, meat, vegetables, bread. Oh, some bread would be especially nice. But I'll take anything, really.
Sure, here you go.
Thanks. I'll be forever indebted to you. But don't expect much. The only payment I can offer you is seashells, or, you know, access to an infinite well of ancient druidic wisdom. I'd rather you choose wisdom. I threw out my collection of seashells a few days ago after I stepped on them with my bare feet.
I'd rather have the seashells.
Much better. Time for a nap. Oh, except you're still here. Oh no, don't tell me you still have questions.
What just happened? A friend found an ancient druidic scroll. Can you tell me more about it?
Oh, you know what would be nice? A bath. I do miss baths.
You live by the sea. You can take as many baths as you want.
I suppose when someone says they miss the taste of roast pork, you tell them to go lick a pig. Anyway, show me the scroll. Yes, I see. Well, you should definitely follow the ritual. Just make sure you do everything exactly as it is written. I'm sorry, I can't tell you anymore, but it is essential that you discover it for yourself. Revealing the details would spoil the effect.
So I guess this guy's an actual druid. That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
Pursuit of knowledge often requires taking great risks. Now, off you hop. The ritual awaits.
What are you doing here?
Well, I live here, obviously.
Why?
Why not? It's a perfectly good cave, albeit a bit drafty and damp. Well, it could be better, to be honest, but we can't all live in mansions, can we?
How'd you get here?
The same way you did, I presume.
You're very difficult to talk to.
Am I? That's odd. No one ever accused me of that before. Well, I guess that's what living alone in a cave does to your conversational skills.
So who are you?
My name is Drest, and I am the local hermit.
That's the only thing you could come up
I
with?
don't understand your skepticism. I live alone in a cave, collect seashells, and occasionally talk to crabs. What else could I be?
A druid?
But didn't you know? There are no more druids. The mob rounded them all up, stuffed them into a giant wicker man, and lit a fire. Their screams could barely be heard over the roaring flames, but the stench of the burning flesh easily overwhelmed the smell of blazing wicker. Its glow painted the sky in reds and yellows for the entire night.
Sounds like you were there.
Don't be silly. How could I have been there if I'm here now?
When did that happen?
Some years ago? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Can we change the subject? I'm sure there are more interesting things we could be talking about.
I guess so. So, what did he do? He gave us XP? He said, like, you know, some druidic thing, but I'm not noticing a difference. You don't have, like, some new ability or spell or something. I have no idea what he did then. I thought maybe he'd, like, boost one of our attributes or something. Oh, I guess it was just XP. Okay, so I think this is a dead end here. I guess you could go swimming in the water. Let's head back, though, to the Horns of the South fast travel point. If I can remember how to open the bonfire. There we go. Fuel your bonfire to use fast travel. Okay, so you actually have to fuel it to get fast travel. Well, I guess we'll just walk there. It's not too far, but... I was going to do the quest that we got from the quartermaster last time to deal with the undead in the graveyard. This one. Fergus told me to speak with Margh about the events at the cemetery. Kind of sounded interesting, so... Ooh, we actually got a mace. This is our first mace. It's pretty good and we can use it. Well, guess we're gonna bludgeon some people today. Let me know how you guys have been feeling about the editing so far for this series. I've tried to keep in a lot, but I don't know how many of you guys want to watch me like pick up alchemy ingredients and sort of backtrack around like this, because there's a lot of alchemy ingredients and I do kind of want to pick it all up, but that doesn't necessarily make it fun to watch. So if you have any comments about that, if you want to see more of it, if you want me to cut out less, just let me know. It is a beautiful world to explore. That's sometimes why I keep you guys here, because I want you to see it as well. Okay, what's going on here? This guy's hostile. Yeah, they're definitely hostile. But this guy shouldn't be. This really reminds me of Skyrim right here. Even the animation. I guess there's only so many ways to animate that, but still. Let's steal his stuff. He doesn't seem to mind. What's going on?
Oh, a new face. I haven't seen you before.
I'm just passing through your Margh.
It depends on who's asking and why. No, I'm kidding. I don't meet many outsiders these days. I'm Margh, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South.
Anything interesting around here?
Everything is interesting around here. But ultimately,
It depends on what you're looking for.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm self-sufficient enough not to have to ask for help. However, I suppose I could help you. I could share some things I found out during my hunts.
Oh, so you're a shop. Tell me about yourself.
No.
That's fair. Alright, I was just trying to make conversation. I see that you keep to yourself. I respect it.
I have my reasons. You need to understand that when someone enlists with the Horns of the South, he leaves his former self outside the walls of the keep. His old life, it loses all meaning. If someone comes here and gets political, well, they'll end up disappointed. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but becoming the captain is a curse for any true keeper. It's not the honor others on Avalon seem to think it is.
Interesting. Why's that?
Because the captain answers to Camelot and its representative, Galahad. So every captain needs to get political, whether he likes it or not. And the current Galahad is a real piece of shit. He burns people under any pretext whatsoever, or none at all. He sows terror. I have no respect for the man.
Interesting. The current Galahad, so it's not just the original knight from the Round Table. It seems like it's a title now. Yeah, what do you have for sale? So you sell tanning stuff, a crap load of arrows, including the fire, frost, and poison arrows. Cool. Do we have anything to sell you? Kind of. We can sell you these daggers are not worth anything. The quartermaster told me you have a problem with the undead.
I don't know what it is about this place, but even the dead hardly ever get near rest. Though I'll admit, it's getting worse lately. They keep emerging from the local cemetery in numbers greater than that small plot of land ever held. So I'm guessing we might have a necromancer on our hands. And here I thought after the Charred Conclave, we'd have more than 100 years of peace from them.
Do you often have problems with necromancy?
Only every century or so. But even that's too often if you ask me. Something seems to draw them here. Well, it's probably all that death. The South has always been restless. And after what happened with the Sunken Village, I guess death has seeped into the very soil of this land. Must be quite alluring for that lot.
I'll find out what's happening.
Good. And try not to die. That undead swarm doesn't need any more recruits.
Hey, you can just put me down if they kill me. Does he have anything else we can steal? Seems like a nice enough guy. Hello, sir. Who are you? Will Margh actually help me? Yeah, he will. I kind of like that. Oh my gosh, dude.
Your gold belongs to us now.
Gotta be careful, because, yeah, you can aggro Margh. I'm pretty sure we hit him. Okay. Yeah, I read somewhere that NPCs don't really give you a second chance. If you hit them, they will kill you. There's no yielding. There's no putting your weapon away. None of that. Thankfully, we just saved. And now that we know that this guy is coming for us, we can kill him ourselves, maybe. Just stay away from Margh, though.
Your gold belongs to us.
Yeah, there we go. That's fine. All right. Anyways, let's take all of his potatoes and cabbages, eh? What's Devil's Snare supposed to be? What kind of plant is that? Is that really the name of the plant? I have no idea what it is. It kind of looks like wheat, but maybe it's some sort of herb. Lumbering spot. Chop wood. Oh no. It really is Skyrim. It kind of looks like there's a limited amount you can chop. It's not infinite. It's just what's been like gathered around. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Okay, what's up here in the tower? Surely there's something good. This game seems pretty good about rewarding you for exploring. Alright, did a little cooking there. Good way to heal yourself out of combat. Speaking of, we should take something. Is that it? Yeah, I guess that's it. Is there anything up there? No. Alright, well, it was worth it just to cook some food here. Okay, so we're gonna head to the cemetery, which is up here. But of course we're going to explore and try to find everything along the way, because that's just what you do. What's going on down here? Kinda wanna check it out. Yeah, it's really funny how long we can hold this bow. We can basically draw it once, and then we have to let go. And I missed. That is not a good start. Oh my gosh. It takes too much stamina. Let's use the mace. I was kind of liking the mace. Whoa, you look weird. You got like, yeah, seashells on your face, and you're casting like an ice spell? Please give me an ice spell if I kill you. Ooh, a level up. Nice. Alright, can we get this guy? Hey, our first one-shot kill. What is this? Oh, it's a fast travel point. Alright. I'm glad I came down here then. I guess this is the drowned village, or at least part of it, the dock part of it. Okay, so I see some undead, but I see whatever that is over there, and that kind of looks terrifying. Are we still hidden? No. Maybe? Dang it. Yeah, I don't know what that thing coming towards us is. Kind of scary. Kind of scary. I bet he like blows up or something. Yeah, okay, well he flame globber, he just killed himself. That works. I wonder if drowners are considered undead or not. They kind of look like it. Okay, alchemy. Station. Anything else in here? Ancient scale. Increases armor. Can we get the guy through the window? Yes. Yeah, this must be like the drowned village. That's why there's drowners everywhere. Maybe that's how it is with drowners. Kind of like Witcher. Like fishermen who die at sea become them, right? I think that's the lore of Witcher. Ooh, I kind of want to go to that archway. What's that? Too many cool things, man. Alright, let's swim over there. The curiosity's killing me. Yeah, I still don't know if it's worth going underwater like this to see if there's like chest or loot or sunken treasure. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I haven't seen anything underwater. And what is this? Just a dude smoking a pipe.
Oh, you're full of energy today. Oh, a wanderer in the Sunken Village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Haven't we met before? We were both prisoners at the Island Asylum.
Island Asylum? I don't remember being there, not clearly. But when I look at your face, something stirs. Yes, I'm sure we've crossed paths before. And look at you now. Out in the world, breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift, even when it feels heavy. Enjoy it.
So it depends on the sort of lore they're going for, and King Arthur seems to have very different lore. But is this Merlin? Is that why he's like this old, wizened old man that we keep running into? He's like watching us progress because it's Merlin? That's who I think it is.
I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting
Oh yeah, this is totally Merlin. He's just waiting for us to do something.
for what's ahead of me. And I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me.
The monsters here don't attack you?
Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here. Only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time, which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place.
You're not afraid?
It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn.
Do you need anything?
I have everything I need. The entire world in one place.
Tell me about the Sunken Village.
The Sunken Village was not always sunken. But one day, someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the Sunken Village. And its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself.
So you're saying someone flooded it?
I know that some Druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten. This is no great mystery, my friend.
Why did they do it? What happened? The Red Priests are responsible for the massacre of the Druids. When did the flood take place? Why did the Druids do
You'd
this?
have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. You'll never know.
What happened to the Druids responsible?
That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the Charred Conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word.
The Red Priests are responsible for the massacre of the Druids?
Among others. This wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Hey, many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the Charred Conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand.
When did it take place?
Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. At least it can still be home for them. And I'll stay and look. These are interesting times indeed.
All right. Well,
Before you go, I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you?
just myself, or I don't know. Just myself.
I understand. I see you. I hear you. And I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell. And thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
It's Merlin. I know it's Merlin. Broken gong. Why would I want that? And we just got a necklace. Old steel fang. Taking damage increases armor by 25% for 3 seconds. That seems pretty good. Huh. Why would we want a broken gong? Is it like... this? Like a junk item? No. Seemingly not. Maybe it's related to a quest. All right, well, we just met Merlin, I'm going to assume. And he gave us his wise words of wisdom, where he said a lot, but didn't really say anything at all. All right, let's kill some people. Let's kill these villagers who are just trying to live their lives. Ah, crap. Well, at least he's dead. Gosh dang, that stamina's killing me. Can't believe that missed. You're gonna have an ice spell, aren't you? I love the way their bodies ragdoll. It's pretty sweet. Oh crap, oh crap. No, I aggroed the entire freaking village. Let's get out of here. Don't throw rocks at me. Oh my gosh, dude, where did all these enemies come from? Okay, we are out of magicka. Let's switch back to the mace. This guy's almost dead. Grindilo. I recognize those from Pathfinder. Claw and a hammer. They leashed, so they're headed back home. Can we kill them before they get their health back? Probably not. Alright, just you and me. Everyone else went back home. We are almost out of arrows again. We kind of go through them fast, especially when we miss half the time. Maybe get one more sneak attack. And we are out. Should have bought some, I guess. There's a lot of enemies here. I think it's like the most we've ever really fought back to back. What's in here? Potions. Salt. Anything on the docks here we should be looking for? An apple. Alright, it was all worth it. Looks like we can go upstairs here, yeah. The main problem now is we can't snipe these guys, so we're gonna have to get pretty close to them, and I don't want them to blow up on me. I assume they just like kill you. Can you sneak attack with magic? Don't actually know. Okay. Oh my gosh, he's no more. Stop chucking rocks. Oh my gosh, there's so many. We need like an AoE ability, you know? Something that can hit multiple enemies. I kind of wish your two-handed swing would do that, but it doesn't seem like it does. Well, as long as you're pelting your friends in the back of the head with rocks, I don't care what you do. I assume that's like actually hurting them. Yeah, it is. We got this. Some slow undead. We're pretty good at killing them. Though. I know we can level up, and it actually says we can talk to Arthur again, so that's interesting. I was trying to wait until we got a second level up. Okay, anything in here? No, not really. Can we get up here, maybe? Get on this rock? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so it seems like we can go up there on the wall. Just want to check out everything before we go forward. I know we were looking for a graveyard, but this place looks pretty cool too. Lockpick. Sewal's tomb, a crypt of Sewal. Seems like a dungeon, doesn't it? Could go in there. Could go in there. Let's go this way. We don't have anything that's necessarily sending us there, but we could still check it out. There might be like the Blood Lake where the quest is inside the dungeon. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Including another dead keeper. Guess this is why they don't send them out anymore, because they always die. They're just not as good as us. And another keeper. Must have got overwhelmed by the undead. Kind of like looking for some super cool game-altering loot here, but we haven't found anything like that just yet. At least not that we can use. I mean, this stuff's good. A lot of it's like cooking ingredients. Is this another keeper? No, it's just a corpse. He did have some fire arrows. That's nice. And it is suddenly very, very dark. We could try our torch we bought and found. See how much that helps. It does help a little bit. It's really weird at night. It does this thing everywhere. Really trippy. Alright, there we go. We got some copper arrows as well. Oh. Hey. Huh. The torch is kind of like your dual wielding. Doesn't do any damage when you hit them with it. Okay. Thunderous Greatbow, Archer's Quicken Gloves. I guess that's our big reward, huh? So what does this do? Wow, you need Dexterity and Spirituality. Fully drawn arrows cost 15 mana when hitting enemies, dealing an additional 30 damage in the area. That sounds pretty freaking cool. Increase bow draw speed by 10%. Even that sounds pretty nice. Oh yeah, look at our fire arrows. I don't want to use the fire arrows right away. We could try to go this way. That's kind of cool that they made a bow designed for someone going dex and like magic. Hailstone. What the heck is the hailstone? Oh, it's a spell. Ooh, it's a frost spell. That's what I'm looking for. Now we can do fire and frost. Sweet. That was the game-changing loot I was looking for. Awesome. I said it before, but I like how many different like pathways there are to things. Makes the world feel very interconnected with itself. There's not just the one route to get somewhere. Ambergris Fragment. Increases max health by 10. That's pretty good. We'll keep the magic one we have, though. Alright, I think we've explored the majority of this, like, keep castle wall. We should be able to drop down, right? Guess we didn't explore this part of it. These are like fresh corpses too. That's kind of weird. Let's try out the new ice spell. Resistant, okay. Not resistant to fire though, are you? Okay, so we kind of looped around. We could go into the crypt. I'm pretty tempted to. I think we'll do that since we're already over here. I'm hoping it's not a really high level dungeon like the Blood Lake was, but we shall see. We have our ice spell now, we'll be fine. See people like worshipping in there. Are those more red priests or something else? Yeah, I wish there was a local map so I could see how big the dungeon was. Maybe those are undead worshipping in there? Are they smart enough to do that, maybe? Ow. Reflected that rock back at him, basically, because of our Thorin's helmet. Amazing. So Sewal is the guy whose statue was in the main town. We actually like read the plaque and got a two-handed upgrade. But yeah, I guess this is just his tomb. Maybe a quest does send you here, I don't know. Seems like it would. Seems like a pretty important place. Well, we have like a lot of directions to go, so I'll just keep going this way. Oh, reinforced chest, scorching pathway, and summon keeper. Summon, you say? About time. Scorching pathway creates a horizontal burning wave of fire, which pierces through all targets. And then if you heavy cast it, increases the width and damage through longer charging time. You can't even use that. And we can't use this one either. Summon keeper orders your summons to attack a specific target, or summons a keeper to fight by your side. So it's like an actual keeper from like the fort. I assume that's what it means. Like his spirit or something. Yeah, spirituality 10. Cannot use that. Even if we put all of our points into it, we couldn't use it right now. At least we have it, I guess. So what's going on down here? He's undead? What? Okay, just like went through them. Guess they're invulnerable. Maybe you're supposed to drop down on them. Can I hit them with magic? No. Hello. Okay. That is... Oh, there's something back here. Interact. Requires one eye's sigil. I guess we can't really do anything here besides that. Maybe you get sent back here when you have that sigil or something. Alright, well, I guess it's not that big of a dungeon then. Nice and easy. Glad we checked it out. Maybe it's tied to the main quest. But I think I am going to end the video there for today. There's just so much to explore and do that it kind of feels like we didn't do a lot, but we did. We walked all the way this way, around. We walked through the fishing village, talked to potentially Merlin, looted a bunch of cool stuff. went into this crypt, even though it seemingly we're not supposed to yet. Yeah, it's just a big map, and there's just a lot to do. I mean, look how much is left. And even like these places that we've explored, I'm sure we missed a bunch of stuff. Anyways, if you made it this far and enjoyed this content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel. Other than that though, thank you for watching, and peace out.